Today on Templar's Tabletop, the ultimate RPG for anime fans. Hello everyone and welcome to Templar's Tabletop, the channel where we make your RPGs AAA, affordable, approachable, and awesome. Today we are looking at Fabula Ultima, an awesome RPG for any Final Fantasy fans. Before we go any further, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Our channel is almost at 100 subs, and as an indie creator, that would be an absolute major win for me. So like, comment, and subscribe, and without any further ado, let's get into the video. This is Fabula Ultima, and the reason that I wanted to talk about this game was because it has immaculate vibes. When I first saw some of the art, I was instantly harkened back to a simpler time. Picture a young man in the back of a car playing on the Game Boy Advance, an equally awesome game, and that was Final Fantasy Tactics. So Final Fantasy Tactics, if you're an older millennial like me, you may have seen this game. This was a really cool Game Boy Advance game, and it just had really cool anime-inspired art. It's a series of Final Fantasy, and interestingly enough, I've actually never played a mainline Final Fantasy game, but I've only played the Tactics game. I digress. But I spent many a happy hour playing this game, and what was really cool is that it had so many character customization options. You could make so many different choices when making your character, and I love that. So I would just spend untold amounts of time trying to come up with the best possible combination. I think that RPGs, especially in the tabletop variety, that is one of the big draws for a lot of people, being able to come up with your own unique character systems, and video games and RPGs both do that very well. And I think that Fabula Ultima really took a lot of those things and applied them. Let's take a quick look at the book here. As I said, Fabula Ultima is it labels itself as a TTRPG, so a tabletop Japanese role-playing game. And you can tell right away that the art is of a very similar vein to the Final Fantasy Tactics series, or just any of the Final Fantasy Tactics. Now, it's a really fun little book, and I wanted to draw special attention here to their character system. What's really cool about their character system is that you actually, instead of picking one class like a standard Dungeons and Dragons, you actually pick from, at the beginning class, you pick from 3 different options. And so you could be a knight, wizard, barbarian, or a thief, archer, alchemist. And what's cool is that it gives you a lot of that same modularity that you would find in something like a Final Fantasy game, or specifically Final Fantasy Tactics. And so I really enjoyed the fact that it gives a lot of flexibility right on the front end. Now, sometimes in games, when you add more flexibility and customization options, it can actually bog down the game, especially when you're running the game, because when there's so many options, you often have to remember a lot of different rules. I'm looking at Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 edition. In that game, there were so many different features that you could pick, summarized as feats, that you would have to know all sorts of different various rules. And it actually, even if though the goal was to make your characters more fun and interesting, as an example, if your character is a martial artist, there could be 10 different rules or feats for the different types of moves that you could use. So in my current GM preferences when I'm running games, I like a little bit more rules light. And I like about this system is that it's got a whole bunch of different options for players, but it doesn't add, at least in my opinion, quite as much complexity. So a lot of different classes that you can start off with. The art here is great. And then all of these classes have just a 2-page spread, and then sometimes they have some of the spells that they're able to cast as well. So this book is really cool. I've actually got to play one game of this. We did a short little sample adventure. I did that at a game convention, and it was a lot of fun. So I recommend this game if you are somebody that really likes that anime-inspired aesthetic, if you maybe played Final Fantasy games and specifically Final Fantasy Tactics, and if you're looking for a game that's got good customization options but doesn't go too rules heavy. So let me know what you guys think after this short little review. What are your thoughts on Fabula Ultima? Have you played it before? Did you like it? Or is it something that you're interested in? And also let me know what you guys think about these slightly less scripted, unstructured videos where I just do a quick review. Sorry that it's been a little while since a video, but I started a new job, and I'm also just spending some time with the family and enjoying this Easter weekend. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Easter weekend, and until next time, happy gaming.